Have you ever heard of the Septuagint, an ancient text buried in the mists of history? A book that not only shaped our understanding of the Bible, but also influenced the Western world itself. It's a text shrouded in mystery and power, considered dangerous by many. But what makes the Septuagint so extraordinary? Why is it seen as a threat by some of the most powerful religious and political institutions in history? In this video, we'll dive into the captivating story of the Septuagint, why it was written, how it became one of humanity's most influential and controversial texts, and the secrets hidden in its translations. We'll uncover the conflicts it sparked and explore how it might change everything you think you know about the Bible. Also known as the Greek Old Testament, or the translation of the 70, abbreviated as LXX, the Septuagint is the oldest translation of the Hebrew Bible into Greek. But where did this name come from, and why is it so significant? According to the letter of Aristeas, a historical text, the translation was commissioned by Ptolemy II Philadelphus, ruler of Egypt from 285 to 247 BCE. He reportedly ordered 72 Hebrew scholars, 6 from each of the 12 tribes of Israel, to translate the Jewish laws into Greek. This event gave the Septuagint its name, referencing the 70 translators involved in the process. Biblical scholars agree that the first 5 books, the Torah, were translated in the early 3rd century BCE, likely in Alexandria, a city home to a large Jewish community. The other books were translated over the following century. During this period, translations into Aramaic, known as Targums, also emerged, adapting the scriptures for local languages. At the time, few people could still speak or read Hebrew. Koine Greek and Aramaic were the predominant languages among Jews, making the Septuagint an essential resource for a community in need of accessible scriptures. The story goes that Ptolemy II Philadelphus gathered 72 Hebrew scholars to translate the Hebrew scriptures for inclusion in the Library of Alexandria. According to tradition, God miraculously inspired them, resulting in identical translations. However, this detail raises questions. How could the 12 tribes, many of which had been dispersed centuries earlier, have been represented? Despite historical uncertainties, the translation was celebrated. In Alexandria, Jews marked its completion with an annual festival on the island of Pharos, near the famous lighthouse of Alexandria. Yet, the Septuagint wasn't without controversy. Rabbinic tradition viewed it with suspicion, claiming it distorted sacred texts. Unlike the Hebrew Bible, the Septuagint is not a unified corpus, but a collection of translations. It includes books absent from the Jewish canon, such as the Apocrypha, creating differences that shaped theology and doctrine. One striking example is Isaiah 7:14, where the Hebrew word alma, young woman, is translated as parthenos, virgin, in Greek, profoundly impacting Christian theology. These textual differences and the inclusion of additional books made the Septuagint a point of contention between Jewish and Christian communities. Despite its controversies, the Septuagint became central to early Christianity, particularly among Greek-speaking Christians. It influenced the development of Christian doctrine and remains a key text in Catholic and Eastern Orthodox traditions. In contrast, Rabbinic Judaism adopted the Masoretic text as the authoritative Hebrew version, sidelining the Septuagint. The story of the Septuagint is one of history, theology, and mystery.